What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Big Bro right here at Pro Play Games, and we had a wonderful PS5 tournament. And who do I have in front of me right here?
Aaron Sarbry.
And sir, what did you do today?
I topped with Heroes.
Ooh.
But I think that it's a very underrepresented deck, and I think it's very meta. So if more people played it, I think we'd see a lot more tops.
Okay. And you finished all, you said you topped, so what was your record at the end of the Swiss?
I was undefeated with one draw.
All right, and it was 7 rounds, right?
Yes.
All right, so you topped with Heroes, undefeated with a draw in Swiss, so you ended first place. Let's get right into it.
And then I lost to the cameraman. So game 1 I played Trap Tricks, and it was a set 1 pass. But then I saw I played Rogue. I knew I was going to be able to make up for it siding, so I was really relieved. And then I took the game home with Lightning Storm. Then I played Eldritch like 5 matches in a row, which I got because of D-Force at the end of the day because it couldn't target my cards. One person was all Dice Dragon's Prison on me, and it targets Grave, and then he still sends the Grave, so it was a tie. That was my tie. Then I finally played against Bird Up and against Nikolai solo, and he bricked both games, so there wasn't really any reaction. It was game. And then I played him again, and then I bricked. Double increase, triple
cross-outs.
Crazy.
Right, let's get into the list, man.
All right, so really quickly, we have a lot of one-ofs. I don't think it's completely separated, but we'll just go in order. So Liquid Soldier. Some people talk about not running Sunriser, but it's unbelievable. I don't see how you can avoid running a core that says, all right, you made your board. If they out it, then you can go ahead and Miracle Fusion, blow up your opponent's board, and then draw 2. That's what this card does. I did resolve the special from Grave twice, but very rarely because you can't use both. Double Malicious, the fact that it's a 2 doesn't matter anymore because of your Bullet Denier. Ridiculous, you can just use the stack effect as many times as you want. It is once per turn, but the special is also once per duel, but that doesn't matter because you don't even have to use it if you use Cross Crusader correctly. Then we have double Vion, double Increase, and triple Ferris. That's a standard combo. I used to run 1. If you draw it, you're screwed, but that's when a lot of people played Lynx, and I ran 3 of the guy that shuffles back, Phantasmic. Now you have to run 2. 1 Celestial, completely optional. It's not as important as other decks for them. I sided out half the time. It's more a body to pitch for Ferris. I've only used it twice. Plasma, the MVP of the deck, get into that more. Neos, never sided out. It's amazing. I've never once took it out of the deck. Mist, there's no reason to run 2. And there's no reason really even to search for the Mash Change special. That's why Solid Soldier's bad, especially if you have Plasma. Triple Stratos. I can't tell you how many times people read it and they're like, oh, it's not once per turn.
Oh, it's not, but that 2 Starlights, 1 ulti?
I know.
Is that preference?
I'm a degenerate. I was telling people for a while that I like to represent the ulti a little bit because it does look good, but I just don't have a 3rd Starlight. Somebody help me.
All right.
Triple D-Force, it is amazing. That's the MVP of the deck. This is the reason why we're here today.
So let's explain what does D-Force do for you. What did D-Force do for this man?
Am I allowed to curse in this?
Please don't.
Okay. How's it gonna go on? Alright, well, at first I put it in for a meme because I was like, oh, I'm just gonna play 3, and I thought it was hilarious. But then it just worked. So you have to hard draw, but it doesn't matter because after combo, you're down to like 20 cards in your deck anyway, and then you draw 2 off Liquid Soldier. Chances are you're gonna draw it. If you saw me on stream, I do it all the time. I do want to part a little controversy. I had D-Force in the field apparently at one point, and I still drew off Plasma. You can't draw. That was an accident. Also, a lot of people questioned me when Plasma wasn't on the board. You can draw if it's not on the board, but that is a mistake. I started putting dice in the deck.
So let's just quickly go over what it does.
It's not once per turn. It searches from deck or graveyard. So if you have Plasma, you can pitch it for Ferris and add it back. So drawing 2 is amazing because you can search it, pitch it as cost, and then add it back again. So search is step 1. Then it increases your monster's attack by 100 for each monster in both players' graveyard, I believe. And then you get attacked twice, gone for a lot of game because of that. And then Plasma can't be destroyed by card effect. And we're not done. Then you can't target any of my cards. It's unbelievable. I sided out, by the way. Game 2. Sometimes I keep 1 in because, like I said, another body's never bad. And you'd be surprised how many times I summon Plasma. Game 2. That's it. All right. Triple Fusion Destiny.
That's self-explanatory. That's your
I ran it
best
before
card.
DP was a thing. Triple mash change. You side it out for flunderies. Banishing doesn't mean anything, though it's nice because you can dodge infinite. Miracle Fusion, Poly. People that don't run this are ridiculous and will never top of the deck. A Hero Lives, side it out if you're ever under 10 minutes, game 3. It's great. One E-Call, one Rhoda. I run the Rhoda because there's you can like search Vion. It comes up. The E-Call does search Neos, but I like the diversity between the two. And then, this is interesting and maybe a little controversial. I run one of almost every single target. And I understand to some people it's nasty. Listen, you will never convince me that this isn't the perfect thing to do. At the end of the day, these cards are all designed to stop your opponent. Okay, you don't want multiples that are once per turn, clogging up your hand. They all serve a purpose, and I'm like, okay, I stopped his hand with this. I stopped his hand. With this. I'm drawing mad diversity, and then crossout is also just assist. I can't. You know what crossout does? It's just amazing.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be playing this deck without crossout because of their beard.
And it allows you to play at least some form of go second cards, and it beats your opponent's go second cards.
Yep, it's great. And yeah, well, not when you draw 3 of them, but also I do run this quite a lot against link decks, and you can shuffle back targets.
Okay.
It's unbelievable.
So 40 in the main?
I think it's about 42. Excuse me for not knowing. But yeah, you thin the deck out so much it doesn't matter.
Okay.
All right, next deck. Wonder Driver. You should all know what that does. Just make sure you bring it out before Death Confusing because you lock yourself. I always declare when I'm locked out of, so I don't forget, because sometimes I do. Double Cross Crusader. It's the perfect ratio.
Should have been a foil.
Oh my god, what are you talking about? I'm a plunder player. Shout out to the captain, and I am so pissed that Crow came common and Warlock came secret. It's unbelievable. I would be playing plunder today. Escurito. These are all mandatory. These are not like, oh, it's my opinion. No, you have to run these. You know that you can still draw 2 off of Liquid Soldier by bringing him out if you're locked into Destiny Fusion. And then Super Poly. I run Super Poly in the side. Super Poly target for Darks. Double Dark Law. I bring it out 2 all the time. I think I brought 2 out against you. It's great. DPE. Don't need to talk about it. I do want to point out that everyone that's making your opponent lose 400, you're all imitations of pure hero decks. I make people lose 2,000 attack on average. You want to summon in defense. Super Poly target.
Ooh, I haven't seen Shining in a minute.
Yeah.
But it's a light, so that works out.
It's a light. It works against Bird Up when they bring out F-Zero. And also, it adds 2 Euros from the banish pile, so it's actually really utility late game. This card is fucking, sorry, excuse my language. This card is horrible. I wouldn't take it out, but it's going second. Like, what can you do? Like, Bane
it blows up boards and everything.
Yeah, people who bring it out game 1 don't know how to play, but even game 2, it's really bad. But I still run it, whatever. I don't know why it's so expensive. This is amazing. Under Wind Barrier Statue and Mash Change to dodge infinite impermanence, which I did with you. It's just great. And then it disrupts spell and traps. It's amazing. 2 Darks.
Yep.
Super Volley target, mandatory. Sunriser, I don't know why you're saying. People are saying that you don't need it. Who cares? Follow up game 2, or turn 2. I blow up the board, draw 2. You can't argue that that's not amazing. There's so many different things you can do with this, but I'm not gonna go into it. It's just amazing. Masked Hero, this is the only card that's like optional. You could run anything else. It doesn't come up too much, but it does come up. This is mandatory again. My extra deck is pretty mandatory. It burns. I got my draw because of this. You bring it out and then you burn for the level 4 or lower, and it still pops like DPE, but not as much. But if you have Sunriser, it does it every turn. It's amazing. That's it for that, and then my side deck, which is not much to explain. Triple Lightning Storm, triple Super Poly, triple. This thing.
Okay. You said you don't explain anything. Why the nurse? Or the sister? I apologize.
Okay, I'm trying to think of the right word. There are a lot of slow players in this game. Some of it may be intentional, some of it's unintentional, but at the end of the day, it happens, especially with the format. And the new rules, I did quit for a long time when they introduced the rule saying that you end in phase. But I understand it's a long game. You have to play these. I know a lot of other people that play it, like Ruben. And the only thing is that you got to be careful with when you do it, because they can special a level a 0 attack monster and use half your life points. But not today, but I win a lot of games because of this.
Okay.
Want to slay play? Fine. I'll put 3 of these in. I don't run 3 because I wanted to have room for this package, but this is amazing. Everyone knows that plays Heroes the importance of putting cards back in, like Increase or Dark Calling.
Yeah, Mulligan is always good.
Yeah, this is horrible. And these are amazing. PK, Flunderies, Berta, everything. I can't evenly. Jesus. Yep, that's it.
So, congrats.
Thank you.
Any shout outs you want to quickly do or anything?
Shout out to everyone that plays over at Cool Stuff. Shout out to DD Gods for playtesting late at night. And yeah, that's it.
All right. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully we'll see you do well with the hero deck in the future.
Thank you.